All right. I fell asleep tucking my son in, and so a little bit late. So I attempted the Realm of Endless Frost one time last night, and that did not go very well. That did not go very well, indeed. So unfortunately, we don't get to pick which character loses cards and which character gains cards with the boss specials. So I have to be very strong on everybody. Everybody has to be contributing. And I think that the best way to do that is going to be with the Deathwalker. And so we're just going to do that. I really do not get many options here with the starting items. I really want Boots of Speed, so I'm going to go sell somebody's Boots of Speed. I think Banner has some. Sell these real quick and then we'll get going. No? I guess Drifter doesn't need them. Get her out, and then a Deathwalker in. Oh, okay. I haven't done that 8 lumber token quest, so we'll need to do that in the next playthrough. This is fine, this layout. We'll go with that. And then we start at level 2. We took Deepening Despair on the other Deathwalker. This would be pretty good for this level. But let's go Restless Spirits. Let's play with the other card. And we can take Ritual Sacrifice if we hit 3, which we should. Couple perks. Only 2. I don't know why it's only ever giving me 2 perks. I feel like I should have more than that. But, take out 2 -1s. And then do I want Move Shadows on Long Rest or -2 maybe? Rolling Disarm is also like not that bad. Ooh, we could ignore negative quest effects because we do have to discard 2 cards, which is kind of brutal. But let's just take out the -2. I am going to grab a Muscle Potion. A Muscle. So let's sell Blink Blades. We want the Flame Fruit. Honestly, the process of subbing characters in to sell items is slightly better in this than it was in Gloomhaven Digital. Alright, hopefully that is all that I will need. We will throw some cards together real quick. Anger of the Dead seems okay. Shadow Step is good. We'll definitely want Restless Spirits. I think Fluid Night is good. Rest in Shade, let's go ahead and bring that. Because the goal is just going to be to get a bunch of shadows on top of the boss. And then, kill it. So we'll want Wave of Anguish. Maybe I don't need Lingering Rock, because I definitely want my Teleport. And I still don't have Restless Spirits. Maybe I can take that instead of Dark Fog. I may not do this Suffer ability thing, although it's really good into Living Spirits. I wonder if there's any chance that I play Call to the Abyss top. It just feels a little slow for +3. Maybe I don't necessarily need Fluid Night, but I mean, my goal just needs to be to have as many shadows out as possible. Wave of Anguish the boss, Strength of the Abyss the boss, Fluid Night the boss, Restless Spirits the boss. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with this layout. Not having Dark Fog feels a little bit weird. We are prepping for the Realm of Endless Frost. It's a 4-room scenario. The first room is just Frost Demons and Living Spirits. The second room we have to burst out pedestal as quickly as possible and preferably kill it in as few hits as possible, because you suffer 2 damage every time you attack it. On everybody, you suffer 2 damage every time you attack it. So we need big burst damage. Then the third room is literally just there to slow you down. There are a whole bunch of like obstacles in the way that you have to attack to destroy or jump over. And then yeah, the boss has permanent retaliate 3 at range 3, 75 health, and its specials, one of them, one random character in your party loses a card, and the other one random character in your party gains a card. Yes, it's a truly absurd mission. It gets really hard when the monsters have scaled, because the boss, like when I played it on monster level 7 with a much stronger party previously, in my previous campaign, I remember the boss having like 150 health with retaliate 4, and like it summoned snow imps. There was just no way for me to kill it, until I eventually just cheesed it with stacking blesses on a level 9 infuser and brittling it, and then throwing a lucky dice and just trying to get like 3 blesses in a lucky dice. Are there any like potential enhancements here for Drifter? Can I enhance the move on Deadly Shot? No. It would be really nice for getting over to the other room nice and quickly. I'm probably not going to be able to afford any cheap enhancements. These are certainly items. I'm not in love with the unfettered arm. Let's drop that for a heavy sword. I should be able to get one of those, right? Not from you, from you. Yeah, I can get a heavy sword. Almost always going to be better than the unfettered arm. And then reinforced shield, I think I like. Don't have very much here. Magnetic cape means that I don't have to worry about actually playing the third room, which is really nice. Although maybe leather armor is better. Corrupted blade to be able to poison the boss again. It's fine. I think we can go at it like this and we'll make it work. I actually have some resources now. If I want to upgrade something potentially. Am I missing any new buildings? Carpenter. Don't have enough metal. Alright, let's go. Realm of Endless Frost. Then just 3 more levels. And I will have beaten almost everything available. I just need to get that loot 8 wood token.
Out of the corner of your eye, you catch a glimpse of a...
We'll probably play a couple levels with Deathwalker, so maybe we can buffer up a little bit. But Deathwalker should be really good here, because she's actually one of the few characters that can ignore the retaliate. 3 or fewer enemies. Never attack an enemy that's already gone. 3 or more loot tokens. That's all really bad. I guess we'll go for 3 or fewer. Kill 1 or more elites. 2 or more enemies in the same round. Let's go for 1 or more elites. End with 3 hit points or fewer. 2 or more loot tokens. Never kill an elite or a boss. Kill an elite, never kill an elite. But ending at 3 hit points sounds like the way to go.
Hiking.
I think my party is a little bit worse for the second room, because in the second room we want to destroy that obstacle really quickly. I guess Deathwalker can attack it for like 6 with Strength of the Abyss, but I was able to throw down a Banner of Strength, which was really nice for it with the Banner Spear. I assume when you finish the first room, it teleports everything from the first room immediately to the second. I assume it will teleport the shadows as well. It did teleport my summons last night. So I assume it teleports Deathwalker's shadows. If not, we'll have to like restart that round and play around it differently, but I would imagine it will work. We also have to start discarding cards, which is just so evil because it's a really long 4-room scenario. Like, really long. A lot of movement to get through, especially with needing jump through this whole second room. And they make you discard 2 cards. It's just cruel and unusual punishment. Retaliate, I think, makes Crushing Crystals a little bit worse. Although it does have move and heal on it, which is pretty good. Piercing Pummel, we don't really need that. Deathwalker, we definitely need Shadows. We don't need Wave of Anguish in the first room. And we don't need Black Barrage if the Shadows are going to all teleport automatically. I'm very disturbed by the fact that I can't, like, straighten this out. We're going to be going at an angle no matter what. But I want to keep it relatively true to the board game orientation. Alright, one with the mountain, moveset ice. No complaints about that. Let's move forward, get a shield and tank, and crushing weight. And let's just make some shadows. Okay, Living Spirit's not moving. I like Frost Demons. Hit decently hard. You're skeptical? What are you skeptical about? Deathwalker being good? I think I just come right here. And crushing weight. I wanted that guy to move. Yeah, they split up. Actually, this is fine, because Fist can still get... You're skeptical of Shadows being teleported in the next room. Yeah, I hope they are. I think they will be. But I've also been wrong many a time. Do I want to put Shadows under these guys and wound them? The only problem is that I'm going to be brittling a couple of them. So if the initiatives work out really poorly, that would be sad. So wound with Anger of the Dead. No, let's save that until we can get some shadows under these living spirits. So maybe just, Restless Spirits, I can move a shadow and just not consume it and get it under a living spirit. I wish I had multi-shadow movement, but those are the cards that I discarded. And then, Forceful Spirits here. 2 target attack 3, that's pretty good. Then I can go at 20. So here I'll Frozen Over and heal. Heal Set Leaf. Maybe we can get Ice again as well, and then next turn Lacerating Eruption for a multi-target wound. In which case, there would be nothing wrong with doing Anger of the Dead here. So let's do that. Because I can just wound these guys next turn with Fist anyway. And that leaves me going at 20, probably just attacking something for 4. Probably not killing anything with Bloodletting right here, so maybe Sustain Momentum as the attack. Or just, let's do a No Remorse default attack for 2 and set Continuous Health. Alright, consuming Ice to stun, and then they're setting Ice after, so that's beautiful for me that the initiatives work out like that. So we'll get some wounds. You sort of wish the Frozen Fist had a different animation for when he takes damage from one with the mountain. I'll take a look at it. Dang. Alright, 0 at disadvantage, I'll take that. Activate Continuous Health. Oh, I purposely said that I was going to make my initiatives work, and then I didn't do it. So that's going to totally waste the brittle. So maybe I'll move and do something different. That was dumb. Let's just hit this guy for 4 and crit him and kill him. No. Heavy Sword was better there than the other item would have been, though. And we can heal up a little bit. Let's see. I mean, we definitely... Maybe I just come right here. and I just get the riddle on this guy. I'm not surprised that I messed up the initiative there, but it is very sad. But I spread out so that I don't get super clapped by this. And I believe this is a lower damage Living Spirit card. Do I want to move at all? Can I stand in this hex? I could stand in this hex to push this guy through the hazard next turn. Oh, but I wanted to get the Living Spirits. That may just not be possible. If I move to... Yeah, I can't get them with Lacerating Eruption and then back out, which is what I would love to do. Unless I walk through the hazard here, but that sounds really dumb. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not playing this well right now. It's okay, we can fix it. We can fix it. I have a Lacerating Eruption right here. Oh, I didn't set the leaf, did I? Because I moved. No, I did not. Well, whoops. No, I definitely shouldn't have moved. It's okay, we'll figure something out with Fist. Drifter, I think for now, I throw a heal towards Fist. And I bloodletting this guy? Maybe I prefer Chunk of Flesh to get the heal and a tick back. And then over here, maybe I... Man, I kind of want to just Fluid Knight this guy. I wish I had, like, Heavy Sword. Strength of the Abyss also wouldn't be bad. It would be an attack for 5. I think I'm just going to go fast Fluid Knight this guy and back off. Alright, let's see what happens. That's a short-range card out of Living Spirits, so I think I get out. Pierce out of Frost Demons is fine. At least I'm first on everyone. So I'm going to heal Fist. I'm going to kill this guy. Please, please, please. Okay, I take the Retaliate, but he does die. Getting hit for 3. So, but it's single target, so I think I heal Drifter. And then let's grab Continuous Health. We're alive. I really would rather not lose a Shadow, but I think I have to. So let's hit this guy and kill him. Very nearly. Very, very, very nearly. And then I just... Well, this guy's already not going to focus on me, right? It's the same as when he takes any damage. Okay, I forgot to look. Oh, I didn't one with the mountain. But yeah, it would be cool if they had given it a special animation. What am I doing next turn? Probably just a Strength the Abyss and backing off, so maybe I just stay here. Alright. I just barely need anything on this guy. I could come down here and then Frost Eruption guaranteed kills him. I could come down here and just push this guy up. I could stay here and heal myself. That doesn't make any sense. Alright, so move 3, range 2. 1, 2, 3, range 2. So this guy's hitting Drifter no matter what. In the same vein, Drifter just roaring to reclaim the use of an active. That's true. That is definitely true. I could Frost Eruption to push the Living Spirit Elite back. so that he doesn't reach anybody. Because that is an attack for 6 coming in. It's only attack for 3 from the Frost Demon. I feel like I kind of like that. Just kind of get this guy out of there a little bit. Make myself an ice for the future, because why not? And then, if I go right here, neither of the living spirits reach me. And I think I prefer that. I'm not sure which one of these Frost Demons is first. This guy's second. This guy's first. So this guy will go and hit Fist. And I definitely did not play this room well. But we're alive currently. We are alive. So Drifter can run over... Well, Fist can run up and Lacerating Eruption these two now. Because I have the ice. So that gives me at least a 2-target wound. Deathwalker... Deathwalker needs a heal to not die to the Retaliate. So maybe I can go fast on Fist and hit this guy hard. Go fast, hit this guy hard, heal. The only problem with all of this is that I'm not killing this Frost Demon, which I do not like. It's also taking me a little bit of time to get to the Living Spirit. So is there a better way around this? I could just throw a Restless Spirits into the normal Living Spirit, and then it dies to the wound from Fist. Man, having to discard those cards was so gross. Is there any shot that I encased Punch instead of Lacerating Eruption? Because that does give me the one adjacent enemy suffers 1. So I could, like... I could attack this guy for 4. And then when I get hit, kill the Frost Demon. I think I'm going to go with this and just see what card they're doing. Because maybe Frost Demons do, like, a nothing card? I just really need Deathwalker to not die to the Retaliate. But she doesn't have any items, and she would have to crit for that to happen. I'll play these cards and see what happens. Okay, it is an attack out of Frost Demons, unfortunately. I was hoping we could dodge that somehow. So, my options are move here and Lacerating Eruption these two guys to get wounds going on him. If I do that, I take attack for 5, attack for 3, attack for 3. 355 is pretty likely to kill me. Unless I use my Magnetic Cape to escape. And I guess maybe kill this guy, but then what am I even accomplishing? I feel like this has the most potential. I do get muddles on them as well. And I get a shield and a damage. That's not bad. Now Deathwalker can kill the elite before it has a chance to hit Fist. And so I feel like I have to go for that. Oh, once again, I screwed up the initiatives. I could move to and attack this guy for 6, but I would need a +2 to kill. No, it would have to be crit now. Ooh, no. What if I just move to and hit this guy? Yeah, these guys are muddled. I think I like that. Why will it not let me... Okay, I just can't click on this hex because I would move here. That's fine. Just don't miss this, Deathwalker. Okay. And then now I get a tick back. Okay. Really would have rathered more health, but it's fine-ish. And get a heal. The Crushing Crystal's double disarm would have done me really well here. Okay, attack for 5 at disadvantage. I don't love it. Okay, we got a miss. And so the question is now, short rest or not? Ugh. Man, I can... This did not go well. If I don't kill here, I think I just have to reattempt the room. And just do a little bit better. Let's see, +1 kills this elite. Would be huge. Oh, okay. Hold. Oh, this needs a 0. Oh, this is scary. Easy. Never worried. This guy still hits everybody, but it's only an attack for 2 now. Do we all live? Wait a second. All right. Let's see. I need Wave of Anguish. I need Call to the Abyss. I want to keep Strength of the Abyss. I need Black Barrage because I need a ton of shadow movement. Maybe I'd drop Fluid Knight right now. Yeah, Fluid Knight and Restless Spirits don't make that much sense here because I need to keep shadows up. What's way worse is that I need to heal everybody a ton. An absolute ton going into this next room. I don't need Frozen Over until the boss, but then I really need it. Let's drop Lacerating Eruption, I think. Alright. Drifter just has 2 cards. Probably not doing anything with them. Can Deathwalker get herself a kill? It could Strength of the Abyss, but I don't really want to. It's pretty hard for Deathwalker to pick up the kill. Shadow Step needs a +1. So I can make a shadow and then walk up and hit. And that wouldn't lose any shadows, and I get to keep Strength of the Abyss for the next room. This can just Primal Bellow and make it suffer 1. I would rather heal, but it's fine. So we see if Deathwalker picks up the kill first. No. Okay, it's fine. Alright, I need every heal in the book. This actually gives me an attack that doesn't use any of my charges. So I had the chance to get a charge back there, but it didn't happen. And a piece of money. We need Primal Bellow. We're going to heal up for a bit. Everybody's in a shadow now, so rest in shade. And then... Man, I could loot 3 tokens in a turn if I had the loot card. Hold. I mean, we're still alive. It's not good. It's definitely not been good. But we're not dead yet. Heal and suffer less damage to recover. Is Fist in a shadow? No. So I will move one. Move a shadow one. And then hopefully, the shadows get teleported into the next room. That heal feels so underwhelming compared to everything that Drifter can do. Alright. We maybe drop Deadly Shot. I don't know, it's a good move card. Shockwave? Let's go Deadly Shot. 17 ties one of the specials. And then I can heal for 3 here. I really need Deathwalker to heal 1 more hit point. Because of the whole suffer 2 every time the altar thing gets hit. I have a heal 4 with Frost Eruption right now, so why not? And then maybe just heal and get a tick back. This uses basically all of my heal ticks, but maybe we can just let it go down. I'm not certain on that. I guess I teleport onto this and pick up the money. And then I just want to save Strength of the Abyss for when we open the door. Which I think is next turn. Chunk of Flesh first, because I get to move a tick back. And then... Am I really throwing it onto Deathwalker for a heal 1? That sounds so dumb. You were in the next room, got cheesed by your level 9 shackles, nuked all of your party, but also killed the objective and all enemies. Unfortunately, I don't think that killing my whole party will help me very much. Alright, Fist is moving 1, 2, 3. So I actually don't think I can go this next turn. Dang. That really sucks. Can anybody else open the door? Not really. Deathwalker could go 1, 2, 3, but walking through the hazard would be suicidal. On Drifter, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that just doesn't make any sense. I can move a tick back and I guess just get closer. And I guess move and heal. And then I just long rest here. That way I get that hit point that I want. Alright, if Fist is going through the door next turn, then... Maybe I want to do Crushing Weight instead of the heal. Definitely starting out worse than last night's. Move and heal I don't actually think makes any sense. Because I need to be here and I don't want to walk through the... I don't want to walk through the hazard just to get a heal. Maybe I can't afford to rest in shade, but that's like my way to get shadows at the boss. Alright, we're going. We have to kill it in 3 hits, which... I'm not confident in.
As soon as you dispatch the creatures, you step...
It looks like it did not teleport my shadows. That's really, really dumb. Oh. And I'm just now realizing that Fist isn't even hitting. Okay. I did not approach this correctly. Played the first room very poorly. And now we know that the shadows don't teleport, so I'm going to have to start over. But it gives me another chance to play the first room better. I could throw Frenzy Potion into this thing. We still get the bonus strength of the Abyss damage. But we do still suffer damage even if we kill the thing. And I was 6 hit points away. This is not good. Well, Fist didn't open with an attack. So, we can do better. We can do a lot better. I really, really screwed up that second turn. I said that what I was going to do with the initiatives, and then I did something significantly worse than that. Alright, 1 or more of each monster type, kill the last enemy, least loot, never exit a room with loot tokens, probably not, right? Never do a basic action, never do a loss, no attacks in the first 3 rounds. Those are all pretty bad.
You've been...
Okay, so I even got lucky last time with the Living Spirits not moving on turn 1. But I think I go for setting up a Lacerating Eruption onto the Living Spirits, because that did kill them quickly, although Drifter has his Breakthrough card, which does a lot of damage to the elite. Maybe I just want to set up pushes and pulls through this hazard, I think. Not having Black Barrage felt weird. So let's keep Black Barrage. Let's just not use Restless Night or Restless Spirits or Fluid Night. Not really the best in this level. So I maybe should have done something different there. So I think I want to move Drifter up more. Keep these guys closer to the ice. And set ourselves up to push through the ice. I don't have my bottom pull anymore either. Okay, Living Spirits staying there again is really nice. Range 3? Range 3. So I can move up like all the way. If I go here, this guy sees 1, 2. This guy sees 1, 2. If this guy's first, this guy is first. So if I go here, he goes here. And then this guy goes 1, 2 and hits Fist. So I go here. This guy goes here, this guy goes here. And then that sets me up, kind of. It'll be alright. You barely beat this level on the easiest difficulty. Was that in digital or physical? I generally think of this one as being really tough. Digital. The fact that it that you don't get to pick who recovers and who loses the card is pretty crazy, in my opinion. Alright, we're going to go for a double push through this hazard. And some shadows. And now Deathwalker will be the one going for the wound. Unfortunately, we get another turn of this muddle, which we're definitely not supposed to. Black Barrage, I guess I would rather go later with it. Although, maybe I can't. I kind of need to go early so that I can just hit a Frost Demon before Fist pushes them away. But I don't want to use Anger of the Dead. I guess I can just hit one with Forceful Spirits. It's not amazing, but it's really not that bad. Fist pushes these guys all over here. Drifter. I'm kind of feeling like a Fortitude for just a ranged attack. What if I just Deadly Shot to poison something and set continuous health? What if I just do that? And then... do I want to give myself Leaf? Do I get anything out of Leaf? If I have both elements, I can get a pretty nice Lacerating Eruption into all the Frost Demons, maybe? Let's go with this. The Elite should hit. I do not want there to be ice, but there's going to be ice no matter what. Unless I don't do this attack, but I definitely want to do this attack. I do get 2 muddles. Oh, come on! Why can I not push him through his buddy? It's 100% legal for me to push into this hex. Oh, that's so annoying. I really wanted that 2 damage. I really, really wanted that 2 damage. Dang. And I set ice, so they're always going to have ice to deal more damage. Man, I need to be able to turn elements off. I also said that I wanted to go fast here so that I could... I'm just out of it. I mean, I guess I can just move and get a ranged attack. But we're still muddled from the scenario effect, which we shouldn't be. Oh, it's so bad. This guy 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3, and hit Deathwalker. We really just can't afford to get hit at all. If levels are too hard, usually you can cheese it by constantly long resting outside of rooms, since you don't lose cards on the easiest difficulty. But the Prince burning cards messes that up. Yeah. The Prince is definitely not kind. I mean, they just kind of hard countered me with their cards. I think I just lose here and have to restart. I mean, Deathwalker just got 1 shot. And Fist is in a bad spot as well. We'll see if the muddle helps. But attack for 6 is disgusting. Alright, the muddle helped. I guess I'm technically alive. I'm so frustrated that I wasn't able to push that guy through his ally. I could just run up and get another Frost Eruption. and recycle my leaf. And we just hope for one of the 18s where frost demons don't do anything, although not the immobilizing one. And then here, breakthrough maybe kills the living spirit elite. Maybe. And I would love like a lingering rot on these guys. That sounds very nice. And I kind of ran away, but didn't actually accomplish what I wanted to with that running away. So, not very good Deathwalker play, I would say, so far. How good is the dev team about fixing bugs like that? I would expect, when all is said and done, a lot of that stuff will be fixed. We haven't really gotten to see too much of what all they will be fixing and what they won't. Man, I can't even shadow step to hit this guy. And we know that I have to be moving all of my shadows in as much as possible. I know that, like, there were a bunch of things in like the open beta that got fixed before we got the early access. Okay. Well, we were going to miss our attack anyway, so. Oh, that is such bad pulling. And it's also a really evil card out of Frost Demons. Although maybe only one guy will reach. I definitely do not place any ice, because that would help them reach. And I heal up, and I recycle my leaf, like I said. And then now we're set to Lacerating Eruption next turn. I want to stay on the underside. And I want to kill. Here I kill with a -1, and then I don't have to spend a tick to wound. I mean, we need to high roll, so let's... Okay. Wasted the heavy sword, but I'm fine with that. I didn't spend the extra tick. Ooh, I did not realize I was getting attacked there. Do I have Dancing Slippers? Why did I waste the Dancing Slippers last turn? It's okay, I don't think the other guys reach. I need to get back my fast card. And I can Lacerating Eruption them from here, but I die to the Retaliate. So I don't know exactly what I do there. Deathwalker has really not been able to show off very much here. Do I just go fast and heal fist? Yeah, I just go fast and heal fist, and hopefully he's able to survive everything. He's not in a shadow. They're going to eat my ice, and now I won't wound them. But Fist doesn't die. So we call that a win. How many ticks do I have? Okay, I haven't used that many. I haven't attacked much at all. How many shadows would I need to eat to kill this living spirit? It would be a lot. There's no way that would be worth it. This would be attack 4, pierce 2, and would just need a +1 to kill. That does not sound very good. Okay. I would have had to eat 3 shadows to kill. That does mean that I just moved Deathwalker up for her to die. So, I think I lost again. And all Fist did was recycle their... Recycle the 3 damage that they healed off. Man, I definitely did not expect the first room to be what was making me struggle. I want Fist's move and pull bottom. I really wish I had taken Draw of the Bedrock over Frozen Over as my brittling card. I think that would have been better. But too late for that now. I want Freezing Shell to pull through the hazard in this room. Maybe I drop Piercing Pummel. I was thinking I really wanted this attack 5 on the boss. I mean, I definitely really do. I've been saying I don't really need Crushing Crystals, so let's try that instead for the first room. That'll help a little bit. I think I'm going to try turn 2 just running and hitting that Living Spirit. Just run at the Living Spirit and hit it. And then I think maybe I want Lingering Rot here. Maybe Call of Doom would be okay. Fluid Knight is such a good card. It really hurts to not bring it. Maybe I set Call to the Abyss in room 1. And then I can Eclipse later. And then my goal is just to set as many shadows as I can. And then I don't have to focus on moving them as much. And I can actually afford to burn Restless Spirits. Let's try that. I probably also really want Dark Fog for the move of Shadow 5, though, now that we know we have to get it into the next room. I have wounding from other characters, so let's drop Anger of the Dead, and I do have Boots of Initiative. I think I prefer this setup.
You've been...
And we just Call to the Abyss on turn 1. And then this means that I'm going to really want to focus on a single guy in order to get shadows out of him. And did I put Fluid Knight back in? I think I kept it out, which is fine. But need good damage. And playing the top, we'll figure it out. All right, 2 cards to drop. Piercing Pummel and... maybe let's do Primal Bellow. We're going to be doing Frost Eruptions. Well... yeah. Here, Wave of Anguish. And Strength of the Abyss. I'm not going to get a lot of shadows in the first room. Or not immediately in the first room. But I think we can get some. Let's set Dark with Call of Doom and play Call to the Abyss. And then I'm set up for a Forceful Spirits on turn 2, maybe. But I would need to get some stuff low. Move forward and tank. Keep them around this ice. Pull with Freezing Shell, I think. Alright, Living Spirits hit this turn. This guy in the back is going to move 1, 2, 3 and hit 1, 2, 3. So if I move forward 1, he doesn't reach me. And Frost Demon's a ranged card, which is going to be interesting. Does this muddle? Hate to see it. Alright. Call of Doom. Position myself accordingly. And Call to the Abyss. Then here... I guess just move forward. And make this guy suffer. Let's see. Deathwalker. I can Forceful Spirits and just hit 2. And leave the Living Spirit marked. Which then means that Drifter will move to... It's only heal 2 at this point. But then just kill the Living Spirit. Potentially. Maybe I should have done Continuous Health on turn 1 instead of the Shield 1. And then here, I would... Things are grouped up now. I would love to get my elements. Okay, Living Spirits are hitting again. Frost Demons are hitting again. Okay, we are... Ow. I actually damaged him. While muddled. Which I shouldn't have been muddled. I should have gotten crit and +2. And done really good damage. Just back off just a little bit. Because I really cannot afford to get hit. Get this shield 1. And then hopefully this lets me push the... Oh. No, it would never let me push. I was thinking that I was going to hit the Living Spirit as well. But I'm not. I feel like I kind of maybe just got bad cards and am in trouble. Yeah. I don't know why I can't push through an ally. That seems like such a weird thing for them to have, I assume, accidentally done. Drifter is really not a fan of this. I did not bring Anger of the Dead. So there's not much I'm actually going to be able to do with this shadow. But we got one out. Alright, these guys go all into Fist. 1, 2. I pushed through an ally in the last attempt. Is when I tried to push through an ally while they were on hazardous terrain. Okay. That's one of the main times you really want to be able to push them too. But yeah, you are right. I have pushed things through their own allies. Alright. I have the elements for a Lacerating Eruption. So, to hit both of these guys, I could do that from up here. I could do it from right here. Or I could back up and hit these two. Yeah, it's the combo. I just can't get over there to reach this guy. But wound plus a restless spirits would kill him. I think I go late and I mark something. And I move into position to hit next turn. I don't know. Now I brought too much shadow movement. What am I doing here? Healing and getting continuous health up? Okay, these are relatively good cards, I think. I will just step here. Well, the question is, do I want to get these guys or these guys? I guess... I don't have to go into range of the Living Spirit. So if I come here, the Living Spirit doesn't hit Fist. And then now I get both of these guys. I really wish I had that muddle. Hopefully this guy doesn't go first and come here. This guy's first, so he'll go after Fist. And now Drifter gets to not die. Fist doesn't take too much. I don't want to move in because the Living Spirit would hit me. Alright. He's basically right back where he started. And I think I just hit this guy and mark him. And then now I have a move 4. Although I don't have... I don't have an amazing card to play this next turn. Should have brought Fluid Knight. There's no ice. So I can't Lacerating Eruption. Let's see. Pushing this guy would push him into the hazard and he would die. So that's pretty nice. Counter argument is that I really need to heal. I have a heal here. Or maybe I just want to run at this guy and hit him with Fortitude and kill him. Attack 5, Pierce 2, kills with a 0. I like that. And then maybe we just throw a Restless Spirits at somebody. They counter-argument my counter-argument and immobilized. Let's see. I do not want to set ice because I do not want to heal them. So I guess I could just heal myself. I could move... Here we go. I like this. Pull this Living Spirit in. Make the Living Spirit suffer. Although I could have pulled this Frost Demon into the hazard. And that would have been a little bit better. And then I just attack 2 this guy. Because they're not hitting this turn. And I don't want them to have ice. Oh, Fist. Don't do that to me. We're getting immobilized no matter what, so... Now, I think I move this Shadow into Fist and heal both of us. Well, Deathwalker was full, but we got to heal too. Now, because I pulled this guy in though, even with the immobilized, I'm able to miss him. I'm able to miss him. That's my last 3 attacks in a row I've missed, by the way. All 3 of my last 3 attacks have missed. Literally every character. Actually, no, I think Deathwalker missed the attack before the last one. Man. This thing being alive is so bad. +2? Had to waste my frenzy potion. Oh, this is so bad. Oh, and I'm immobilized for next turn. Do not love that. I can at least double heal fist, I guess. Yeah, I've got a lot of heals there. Show me not that card. Show me definitely not that card. All right. Let's heal fist. Let's attack this guy and crit him. No. That was too much to ask for. I understand that. I'm getting so dominated. So dominated. Oh, that was a shadow. I was thinking it was ice. Whoops. I was thinking if I put ice here, then the monster can't walk this way to hit my buddies, but maybe I just need items for Deathwalker. That's a lot of coke. Technically still alive. Man, the discarding 2 cards is so horrible as a start. And Forceful Spirits here doesn't quite kill anything. And then I have to go so slow, but they could just get 78. No, they got 38. That's not good enough. At least I can spread the damage out. And then now I can kill? Theoretically? I should have done it the other way, but... triple loot on that one piece of ice. We can walk onto that to get the triple loot, right? So you're saying there's a chance. No, I'm not saying there's a chance. Hey, Brian, you know, the level is not going well. I was really thinking that I could just add a Deathwalker in and it would be really easy because she'll be really good into the boss. But with no items or anything, she just doesn't do all that much. And these demons are dominating me. It would maybe be worth it to just step onto that triple pile and go back to town with my new loot. Very likely to kill this guy. No, guaranteed to kill this guy. What's really funny, though, is we're going to see my first 4 pile of loot. We're going to see my first 4 pile of loot. Well, we finished this room with 4 shadows. I mean, it's not bad. I'm just so low, and I have no ticks of anything. Stamina's what makes this scenario super difficult. Yeah. Maybe we will get lucky boss draws, though. But what's really, really dumb, for this level in digital, it's totally random who recovers the card and who loses the card. Which is so punishing. I want that 4 pile of loot so badly, but I don't have a loot card on any of my characters. It's only 3 damage, and I'm going to lose already, right? So we just go and take it? And it doesn't move the shadows to the next room for me. Yeah, it definitely should be changed. Let me write both of those down. Add them to my list. Although I did go and report everything that I had in the... I don't remember what the Discord thing is called, but... Let's see. Can't push enemy throughout their allies if standing in hazard. And... what was the other one? We just did it. Yeah, the Prince of Frost. And we can't pick card for Prince of Frost. I could go grab the hazards. I would die. It's really annoying that it doesn't move the shadows to the next room for you. Everybody gets a heal. Drifter gets a heal. Let's just go here. Let's see. I've almost healed up on everybody enough to go in. I just really need ticks back for Drifter before doing so. But it looks like I'm just getting 1 with sustained momentum. I can use Breakthrough, I think, and get 1 with my bottom as soon as I go in. So we just make sure not to lose any more ticks. I feel like Deathwalker has to long rest before I go in. So let's just get by the door, I think. Well, if I'm going to take 1 turn, I'll go ahead and Frost Eruption here while I have the leaf. I guess Drifter could be the one to open the door. I like that more. Let's just move this furthest shadow. And I could make 1 more shadow with Eclipse, but that sounds kind of dumb. Well, Winged Shoes don't make it over there. But from here, a move 4 next turn does make it. Let's get Crushing Weight back. And I guess I can... Well, no, I wanted a long rest Deathwalker, right? What do I even need? I could play the Piercing Pummel Loss to try to burst the thing faster. What can I really hit with? I mean, it's just an encase punch and attack for 3. That's really underwhelming. So maybe I do Piercing Pummel Loss the thing. What happens if I just go now? Deathwalker loses a card. Maybe I just hit it twice this turn. But I need to burst it out as much as is physically possible on the turn that I open the door. So we open the door next turn. A long rest here. Fist doesn't care that much. Fist will just heal up. And Drifter would love to heal up, but that gets very low on the ticks. And my initiative is going to be weird. Let's not do the heal right now. Here, I just heal up. Yeah, the stamina in this scenario is awful. I just need to keep, like, all of my shadow movement. I want to keep Restless Spirits for hitting the boss thing for 6. I guess I could drop Eclipse. Alright, and I'm set up to go now. At 30, at 20, and it doesn't particularly matter. And we just have to, like, hope for a crit.
As soon as you dispatch the creatures, the main door to this structure... Oh my... You step...
Alright, move here. I should be adjacent to 2 enemies, so I get a tick. I do. Grab Crushing Weight. Unfortunately, the bones are attacking, which I do not love. Do I just muscle here? I wanted to save muscle for the boss, but maybe killing the boss is Deathwalker's job. Crit. Okay, everybody suffers 2, but we survive that. But what I don't survive is that I didn't get a choice of where my characters went, and now Deathwalker gets hit by this Elite Living Bones. Miss. I simply have to lose a card to that. And it's my good shadow moving card. I guess at least a crit doesn't really do very much damage. Does Deathwalker even reach the thing now? No, she doesn't, because this Elite got in her way. Dang. Not even a crit destroys this now. And then even if Deathwalker were able to hit it, she would die. I mean, I guess that's good. I guess it means she doesn't have to die, right? But now it means that we get summons. And I played a loss on Fist for basically nothing. It has to be short rest, heal Deathwalker, and destroy this thing. And then short rest. And this guy will be dead, this guy will be low. So maybe I could kill with Black Barrage. I would love to move my shadows, though. Alright. Chunk of Flesh is such a good card. I really don't want to lose that. Okay. Sustained Momentum was another way of me getting ticks back, so not the greatest there. I just have to break through. Well, I just need a +1. Yeah, I need a +1 from breakthrough to one-shot this thing. And the difference between one-shotting and not is pretty huge. And then here, I have my elements for a Frost Eruption heal. But I'm healthy, so I don't need that. These guys will be dead. These guys will have suffered, so we just Encased Punch Frozen over, and maybe they'll hit one target with all. There we go. Theoretically, this is not too bad. Alright, that puts me on my final tick. We need a +1. Okay. Got my shadow out. I'm on the final. Yeah, I'm not on the final of either of them? Or am I on the final of both? This guy sees 1, 2... Well, I want Deathwalker to kill here. So I will get my shield. I will come this way. Right here works. And hit this guy with an Encased Punch and muddle him so that he does less damage. Deathwalker will kill this guy. Nice. I get a new shadow and I remove a previous one. Oh, so I should have done this Restless Spirits first. Let's see. Let's just move this into this elite. And deal 3 damage to him. I guess I should have done the normal, shouldn't I? Alright, I take damage, so he takes 1. Ooh. Yeah, I can Dancing Slippers to block 2 attacks. That's really good. And then this guy will hit me twice. And he's not muddled, but... technically still alive. It just does not feel good. It does not feel good. Let's see. Cancel these, because I probably want to get one back, right? Encased Punch, I guess. It's cheaper to recover. And then I Encased Punch Frost Eruption. I get a very nice heal. I guess I move in Bloodletting. And Deathwalker just wants to go really fast. And I guess I teleport here, hit this guy for 3. But maybe Deathwalker can pick up the kill then, in which case Drifter would go 1, 2, 3 and go over there. Do I have my Boots of Speed? No, I do not. No, I do not. 32 isn't fast enough that the skeleton, if Deathwalker misses the kill on the skeleton. So I need a +1. Which isn't that likely, but it's possible. Let's just hope for it. Because I'm definitely playing some Hopium. Hope ball at this point. I really wish I could see my ticks easier. It looks to me like I have 2 left on everything. So I shouldn't run out of anything here. Oh, but not picking up that kill hurts. Fist can come over and kill this guy if Deathwalker misses the kill. And she does. That hurts because I miss out on a heal 4 and a bless. Unless I want to teleport onto her, which I don't really want to. But I don't want her to die. I don't want either of these characters to die. What's the play around that? I can move here. I could move here, attack him with Encased Punch, use my cloak to teleport over. Living Bones wouldn't hit Drifter first, he would hit. Yeah, I just have to come over here and hit this guy. And it's still not even guaranteed I kill. Okay. Easy. Alright. I'm probably just healing. Oh, I'm on my last tick of everything. There's no way for me to kill this guy without using all my ticks. Which I guess means I'm not healing. Who needs healing anyway? Oh, that's right. Everybody. I forgot. Alright, +1 kills. As does Grit. And now... Oh, dang, I wanted to attack to have a chance to get my ticks back. I guess I just heal for 5. And we lose continuous health. Because we need the healing. We're gonna long rest really soon anyway. Oh my gosh, this is just so not close. How do I have nothing? Did I have to lose a card to damage or something? I must have lost Dark Fog to damage. I don't even remember it. I've blocked it from my memory. I can't move shadows through the door. I can't move shadows through this stupid door. Okay, well that's... I mean, come on. Come on. It's just the shadows are supposed to teleport in. Oh my gosh, that's so awful. I am definitely not winning. All 3 of those shadows are just gone. Yeah, and I dropped Eclipse, so definitely not possible. I have nothing. I have absolutely nothing. Wow. All right, the one hope here is that the boss plays one character recovers a card every single turn.
Yeah, it looks like that nasty old
You push.
I can't even jump in there enough. The boss plays his one character recovers a card every single turn, and Deathwalker is able to first get back Eclipse to put a ton of shadows under the boss, and then play Wave of Anguish every single turn, using all of the shadows that are already there. Move 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will be able to open the door next turn. Is like the one positive that I can say. Or not next turn, but this rest cycle. And then I just move shadows. It's not even shadows, it's shadow. Oh, and I lost sustained momentum on a short rest. So I don't know how Drifter gets over. Let's see, I can do a 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I need to get one closer. Hello, Victor. We are not doing well. Very much not well. This stupid door locks, and it doesn't teleport. It teleports everybody into this room, but it doesn't teleport your shadows. So I have 3 shadows stuck in the first room. And I dropped Eclipse before I knew that that would happen, so... that's a bit of a rough spot for Deathwalker. And Fist lost sustained momentum on a short rest, so I don't see how to possibly get through this room. And I only have 2 ticks of crushing weight left. So nothing is going well. Man, Fist just, like, dies here. At least it's a low damage card and I can shield, but... And they don't have the ice. I don't think that I can afford to attack this thing here. But I have healed up and gotten a couple ticks back. And then I cannot teleport in. Actually, can I... Can I teleport back into the first room? I bet I can. That's always a potential play. I could teleport back in here to get this quadruple loot pile. And then... Deathwalker can at least be stronger on a subsequent attempt. That's good to know. I mean, I think I will get the shadows to the boss. We need you to live this fist. Nice. He definitely understood the assignment. Alright, Fist gets to open the door. I don't really know what Drifter's doing. I'm kind of thinking maybe I just, like, hit some stuff at range so I don't use a tick. And Fist's just gonna short rest and go open the door. And Deathwalker, I don't even know. Maybe Fist will get to recover a card. And maybe none of the monsters attack for some reason. What do we get? Oh, somebody loses a card. The first possible turn, the worst possible thing it could be. My best hope is just that I last for a really long time and we just eventually get lucky. Okay, I have to lose 2 cards on Deathwalker. Literally the absolute possible luck. The absolute worst possible luck. There literally could not have been a worse outcome for the boss opening the door there. Cool. That is infuriating. Like, if it had just been Fist, it would have been totally fine. And now Fist is tanking misses. Alright, now we just get luckier. Is all we need. Deathwalker had to lose 3 cards on this turn. So absurdly dumb. I guess I'm never going to get a chance to Forceful Spirits. Oh, but I have to Forceful Spirits because the only way for me to get Shadows out is to Eclipse. I mean, I just need to randomly get a lost card back every turn. I do get 1, but it doesn't look like it's... Well, there's no way to know which character it's going to be, is there? Do I get a tick back if I destroy this thing? Let's find out. I do. Doesn't really help, but... Okay. I get a card back here, so I guess it's Forceful Spirit so that I can teleport over. I mean, we need to get a lot of cards back over time. A lot of them. Move and attack does not help me, sir. We'll get there eventually. I think I'm just gonna go grab that loot pile, because... Like, the snow imps coming this way is good. other than Drifter can't really get there. Yeah, something like that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Man, I just can't even. I mean, I can move 4 and I guess attack one of these things, and maybe I can get a tick back. And then if I can destroy this one, then I can start running towards the boss, but then everything comes to Drifter. Let's just recover a lost card. No, it's lose a card. It's going to be Deathwalker that loses the card again, too. Okay, is there any chance that he just picks the closest character? Because it has been Deathwalker every time. And the fact that it's lose 2 from your discard is, like, crazy. She's dead now, officially. Man, I knew that this level was going to end up being a nightmare, because it always is. But I really didn't think it was going to be this bad. At least now we know I literally can't finish the first room with any shadows. Because every shadow in the first room is like permanently lost. Alright, well, I'm just going to go back to the previous turn to pick up that loot pile so the Deathwalker can have some items. I was close in spirit. I mean, I was thinking that theoretically I was in really good shape. I really thought, because like my first attempt was with a Banner Spear instead of a Deathwalker, but like Banner Spear had no way to get through this room because I didn't have the money to afford shoes. And so I really thought I'll just throw in a Deathwalker and it'll be easy. And that has not quite proven to be the case. If Deathwalker has to lose the card again, then she's not even going to be able to get the loot pile. Unless she gets to recover a card next turn. So I think I want Drifter to die here. I shouldn't have moved these shadows away. I guess I could have just gone back 2 turns. I want Drifter to die. What do I have Retaliate from? Did I give myself Shield 1 Retaliate 1, I guess? Also, him making one of my characters lose a card feels like it should be a targeted ability. Just saying. Recover a card. Nope. Let's just go back several turns, and it'll be much easier to pick up that loot. Also, I do want to test and see if it's just always the closest character that has to lose the card. I don't think it is. I feel like last night it happened differently. I think. Oh, come on, game. You can do it.
After the demon.
Okay, so this is immediately opening. So what if I teleport here? So he sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they were the same distance. What if he's right here? Will it still be Deathwalker who he selects? It is still Deathwalker. So maybe it is random and I was just getting unlucky. Oh, I don't know why I didn't pick up loot in here. Now, is he going to pick Deathwalker again? Is the question. It doesn't seem like there's a method to his madness. It is Deathwalker again. But I have seen it be other characters, so it's... I guess it's just random. Completely. Alright, I get a lot of money though. And what does she get? What does she get? 12 gold for lumber. Lumber is probably the most useless resource for building, though. What is this skull? Does it mean that he has 2 summons out? I assume. Alright. Did I level anybody up or anything? No. I've only gained 5 experience on Deathwalker this whole time. But now I know I can't take any shadows out of the first room, which is crazy. Oh, got 3 accents.
A man walks through the open gates of Frosthaven.
Okay, Deathwalker can at least buy metal, I guess. I really don't need to buy hide. Maybe I sell a piece of metal. And then can I buy anything from the merchant? I don't have a helmet. Amulet of Life would be, like, okay, but not amazing. Chest piece. I don't have a chest piece. Leather armor and Fleabit Shawl both are actually not bad. Fleabit Shawl is pretty decent for this level. I really just want, like, metallic scrap sword. Can I afford the Algox Warhammer here? If I sell this... What if I sell this magnetic cape, too? . buy this Warhammer. I want to try it. Add stun to an entire melee attack. I really like that idea. Why do I only have a health potion? I'm level 4. And I have tons of herbs. It's the only thing I have. Alright, we also don't have a chest piece anymore. So I could go Cloak of Pockets. Wait, why do I not have a chainmail? What could I craft? Crude chain armor. Heavy chain armor. So chainmail is over multiple times, right? Let's just craft this heavy chain. And then maybe I'll grab a renewing potion. To get that back. I don't have any rock root. Surely you have some rock root somewhere, right? Yes. Multiple rock root. So we will steal that. Make a renewing potion. And be relatively happy there. Fist, at the very least, has some interesting items to try with the Algox Warhammer. And renewing potions definitely better. Drifter has a lot of money now. What can we buy here? Well, we also have a potion slot here that I haven't filled. I need more ways to get ticks back. It's not necessarily something that I can really get from items. So I have all of my item slots filled. But are there any improvements? Chest piece, I don't think so. My chest piece is pretty good. Other than the magnetic cape would do really well in this level. Dangerous gear, Dead Raven, I don't think so. I could run a Warhammer here as well. But then I really need to be running like a AoE attack. I could grab a battle axe. And I would just need the perk to... I kind of like the idea of a battle axe. What about in a one-hand slot? Ooh, tower shield for some defense is not bad. I think I'm going to grab a battle axe, though. But I don't have the perk yet, do I? Okay, it just cost me 1, and I just need 1 battle goal. I'm level 452, which is 11. 11 means that if I get 1 level on 1 character, then my average party level would be 4. So 1 level and we do not go up in difficulty. Fist does not level from a level. Drifter does. And Deathwalker doesn't. So we can go beat 1 level. Any enhancements worth anything. +1 move on Freezing Shell wouldn't be bad, but I don't think it's amazing. Piercing Pummel. I could increase the damage on the attack. It's not bad, but it's not super exciting. Put a bless on one with the mountain. And then just none of these have... Oh, none of these are in my hand. Got it. So the cards on top are the ones in your hand that you can potentially enhance. Is that doubling the cost? That feels like it's doubling the cost for it to cost 200. And you're definitely only affecting a single target, so it should not be doubled. What about on Drifter? +1 heal on this? Where is +1 heal? Oh, the bottom heal, okay. +1 heal would cost 30. +1 shield on Shockwave. What does that cost? Oh, 105, because it's a level 2 card. Man, that's so sad. I kind of really like the idea of getting +1 attack on Bloodletting top and then having that battle axe or sustain momentum. So we'll grab some of those. But first, to a level to get a lot of money. Would I have any chance in the upper spire? I don't think so. Furious Factory would be way easier. Deathwalker is really bad in the upper spire because the shadows can't move from room to room. So she's really bad here without the invisibility card. Unless the shadows can't move from room to room, but I doubt they can. And then Sky Hall is really, really hard. But Deathwalker is good here. She most certainly is good here. But without items, I feel like it would be way too difficult. So let's go do the Furious Factory.
You encounter a young Ulgox away from his tribe, looking hungry and weary.
Alright, let's give him an item. I can give him my reinforced shield. Wait. Okay. Let's see. End with 3 hit points or fewer. Only long rests. Kill an enemy before its first turn. Maybe. Lose a card to negate 2 or less damage. I'm just never going to take 2 or less damage from an attack. Let's put Fluid Knight in here for sure. Probably over Call of Doom. All right, the tough part of this room is the very, very, very first part, because we have 3 ancient artilleries, so I need to move my characters, spread them out, and not get completely dumpstered on. Let's see. I think I start with Fist. I think I pull 2 of them together. And then... No, so I get Ice on turn 1 with Lacerating Eruption. And then I get 2 of them together so that I can brittle them. And then I hit them hard with the brittle. Oh, I didn't switch the Battle Axe in on Drifter, I don't think. That would have been nice. Alright, so Fist is going to move and 1 with the Mountain. And then the goal next turn will be to step, pull together, and brittle both. Drifter is just going to move and get Crushing Weight. And Deathwalker is going to make Shadows. That's a good card. So I will just come over here so that nobody's adjacent. And this guy will be disadvantaged. And then I come here, and we get a disadvantage going. I could have dancing slippered to give him disadvantage too. I want to go back because like 10 damage is kind of crazy. I'm gonna do it. I mean, it's turn 1. Otherwise, I would just like restart the scenario. Oh, I just suffered. Come on. I suffered the 2 damage from moving because I was then adjacent to the... I wasn't adjacent to myself, so I saved 1 health by doing that. That's so stupid. And now Fist is just dead. Like, come on, game. You're really gonna do that to me. Oh, I don't have the 2-target disarm card. I really need that. I just simply can't recover a card. I guess I just walk over and I chunk of flesh to heal the Fist up. And then I take advantage of all of the shadows out with the Strength of the Abyss and the Brittle. And I hope. Alternatively, I could hit both with Forceful Spirits, but this does do more damage on this turn. Pull these guys in. And, I guess we just heal from that dumb crit. Move here. We'll have to see exactly how they end up pushing. Big damage? I'll take 12 damage. And then big damage. Okay, I will take 12 damage. Good job, Fist. Oh. They just crit every attack. Drifter takes another +2. What is this? Oh my gosh. Crit every round. And +2'd every round. I'm gonna add that Dancing Slippers to my bug list. Dancing Slippers on Ancient Artillery. Suffer adjacents. You suffer. Alright, we want the disarm card. Instead of Piercing Pummel. Crushing Crystals. There we go. 5 or more cards at the end. Kill an enemy and pick up its loot. Never get loot. Never attack an enemy that's already gone and do no attacks. That's awful. 2 enemies in the same round? Maybe. Maybe. Alright, it's a good start for Fist. As long as I don't just get crit and instantly die. This isn't the hardest of levels, even though I did fail it last night too. It's just this first room that I really think is tough, and then kind of getting lucky with the lasers. But I feel like Deathwalker will be pretty decent here. Shadows, ice. Okay. This is fine again, as long as they don't super punish me. Go right here, and I think I will Dancing Slippers, but I should be able to avoid the damage this time. Oh, is that this one? Okay. It's okay because the disadvantage worked well. Okay, and we dodge a +2 this time. And we still get 2 -1s, but that's fine. And shadows are out. And I can recover Lacerating Eruption this time. What are we doing? I almost want to just hit this guy with a Bloodletting right now. And so I'm thinking like Fortitude Bloodletting. That'll work for me. It'll use some ticks, but well, maybe Healing Fist is a good idea again. I'll go for Healing Fist next turn, and I'll get continuous health up right now. Based on what they do, I might need to Heal Fist this turn. Okay, we just make sure we're not going to get multi-targeted by that. Oh, I don't know if I can make sure I don't get multi-targeted. I will go ahead and Heal Fist. Oh, they outspeed Deathwalker is definitely something I should have noticed. Which one of them went? This one is last. So this one is gone. So I come up here and Deathwalker doesn't get hit. Missing -2. Oh, game. Why do you do this? Big damage. Okay. What can I do on Fist? I would love to get Ice for crushing crystals, I think. And so maybe I just move over and Frost Eruption. That means that Drifter wants to go even faster and Chunk of Flesh. And then Deathwalker is just going to try to pick up a kill. Okay. Big damage. We move here. We hit real hard. Crit. No. Heal the Fist. Get back a heal. Heal myself. Then move. Make this one suffer. And hit them both. Don't need to use the stun yet. Oh, nice. We got a disarm. Now we have a triangle of ice. It actually might end up helping later, so no complaints here. I don't need to move. Let's just hit this guy and kill him. Nice. Okay. And get a shadow by a door. This is the more difficult room, so we'll go in there first. I hate a +2. We're just gonna lose a card. Okay. I was going to die without recovering that card. That's crazy that they did that much damage, though. Alright, I have the ice now. I think I just move and I disarm this one. Man, that was with getting a disarm, too, that I died. Bloodletting needs a +1 to kill, but... maybe we'll sustain momentum and we'll bloodletting this guy. Which means... maybe I Restless Spirits. Maybe I Fluid Knight. Let's Restless Spirits. Deathwalker's low, though. Furthest away. I move here. Pull. Pull. Make suffer. And disarm. Can go in and afford to heal. And I get a good heal. And +1 kills. Nice. So bloodletting would have worked out, but it's fine. I definitely don't have to go from removing this shadow for the attack 6, but I think I'm going to do it anyway. 8 damage. Good job, Deathwalker. Brittling there would have been real nice. Alright, we just go fast to make this guy suffer and hit him. I don't hate it. Let's get the ice, I think. Run over... maybe he will be low enough that I can bloodletting. And so here we'll just go fast and figure something out. Okay, I can boots. Do I want to attack for 5? I just don't want to lose the shadow is the problem. Maybe I need to, though, because if I do, I have a chance to kill. If not, I'm doing something like move 2, and then hoping if Fist moves here, Fist would be the target. So I think that's fine. Let's keep the shadow on the board. Just move 2 right here. Then Fist moves to this side. Now when he gets pushed... oh no, he and Deathwalker are both going to be the same away. So I should have like pulled it up or something. I could stun it here. Oh, it's like so wasteful, but Deathwalker dies to a +1. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna close my eyes because that's really dumb. Alright, we're going in this room next, so let's just get closer to it. Let's pick up this kill. Good. Good, good, good. Crushing weight. I'm gonna do this room with everybody, because it's a tough room. Encased punch is what I want. And I do have a heal card, so let's go ahead and heal for this turn. And then... I'll have both elements and can go for a Lacerating Eruption next turn. Have to long rest here because I lost a stupid card to damage. This is getting both my elements, so I don't need to Circlet. I'm not playing around Circlet very well. Let's see. I need to keep everything back that can give me a tick. I need to put the move 3, get a tick back card back in. I want to save No Remorse because the move and attack can really get me back some momentum later in a level. And my ticks are kind of low to save the heal top. But also, I don't know. Okay. Let's drop, oh, I was going to say Rest and Shade. That's the card in my hand. Let's drop Shadow Step. And then get back Encased Punch. Alright, show me good cards out of the monsters. I think I'm going to go late. Move in and get some ticks. And then I'm kind of thinking I want to just activate Call to the Abyss. Maybe that doesn't make any sense. But what do I know? What do I know?
You burst into the room and are shocked by the row of half-finished machines.
Okay, stand still, ruin machines. The lasers are making me suffer if I'm adjacent to them. We need to destroy this power console in the back, and the artillery is immobilizing. The immobilized part I do not love. That's an extra range card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Fist is just going to get immobilized, and it's that simple. But I do get 3 targets with this, and it will wound. Do I... Renewing Potion? I get my chain armor, at least. Because I'm just going to have to long rest. Unfortunately, if they explode, I'm in huge trouble. I want to keep this guy low, potentially, so that Deathwalker could grab a shadow out of him. So let's just hit this guy. Good. I don't think I've crit yet in this scenario. So, like, maybe we could get one of those eventually. Call to the Abyss. Now I can mark targets and move some shadows. I'm going to keep one down here. But I think I can move a couple in here to start helping. We aren't recovering because we are long resting. What's my thing? Kill an enemy and pick up its loot. Okay, we already lost Vanguard here. That's fine. 2 or more monsters in the same round. If I can get in there, a Forceful Spirits could be pretty good. So I think I'm just going to move 2 with my bottom. And I can Fluid Nightwave of Anguish. Move 2, move a Shadow 1, hit a guy. Hello, Goku. It's alright. In the patch notes, they said they fixed the Shadow line of sight bug. I haven't actually messed with Deathwalker since then, but I think it was just a visual bug. It was just like, it was only highlighting hexes that were in line of sight, but you could actually move the shadows outside of line of sight. I'm in Texas. What is Drifter doing? Deathwalker is gonna like hit this guy, hopefully get a shadow out of him. Drifter Bloodletting, I would need a +1, but that's not too bad. Let's shield up and maybe Chunk of Flesh. Okay, no attacks is very good. It is very good. AoE here makes me want to move in. Okay, well, we were missing that no matter what. Maybe it's fine and we can just stand here and tank. And move these shadows in. And hit this guy. And mark him. Okay, cool. He dies to the wound. I guess I can move the shadow towards the power console. Part of me wants to just keep it on these things. And some AoE damage. Ooh. Alright. Deathwalker's Curse getting pulled there. And I can turn this dark. Yeah, Deathwalker's just barely not in range to Forceful Spirits. So let's turn this dark into Leaf, maybe, for a Lacerating Eruption. And drop Crushing Crystals. We don't need the Disarm. This is going decently well. I like just a fast Lacerating Eruption. Hit all of them for 3. Nothing wrong with that. Drifter then wants to go after and Bloodletting to pick up a kill. And I can go... I guess I just teleport in and I get a single target attack. It's fine. Alright, lasers are firing lasers, but they also aren't really pointing in impactful directions. Let's get these guys. Single target with some Suffer. Let's just do some damage right here. Drifter. We did damage here so that this guy's more likely to die. Even with Muddle, we get the kill. And then if I move, it'll force them to suffer when they move. Oh, I should have used Boots on Deathwalker. And then I would have dodged this attack, but it's not a high damage one. Cool. Alright. He dies next turn and I get his shadow. Oh. I did not realize that that guy hadn't gone yet, but not the end of the world. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I want to just run everyone away. So maybe we just like all run into this room down here or something. I'm not sure. Hopefully Deathwalker can go fast and get out of the cannon and not die somehow. Not dying sounds nice. And then am I just gonna open this door? I don't hate the idea. Lasers are rotating, which is maybe good for me. Artillery. It's like a 5 range card. The lasers are rotating clockwise, so this will go this way. So we just run.
As alarms blare, you push into a seeming...
Alright, Flaming Blade Spinner is going to move 3, so I just back up some. And he'll go 1, 2, 3, and he won't get me. Or this will rotate this way and he'll go 1, 2, 3, and he will get me. So I will shield and retaliate. This thing, 1, 2, 3, and a circle pattern, so I just simply come down here. 1, 2, 3, circle pattern. We do not get hit down here. And I get another shadow out. I'm going to start sending shadows towards that to hit that thing with Fluid Knights. The guns are arming. And Fist. Move forward, jump, why not? And I can go for this thing this next turn. Let's see, I would recover probably Encased Punch. And I guess hit it for 3. And I'm setting ice already. The damage is kind of stacking up there, and Drifter can't get in. Deathwalker, I think I'm okay with Long Rest. Blade Spinner could get in and do a lot. But I don't feel like it's going to. Actually, no, Blade Spinner's probably going after Fist, isn't it? So I just step here and I Lacerating Eruption. And I'll get a wound on this thing. I'm not really hitting it much, so maybe there's no point to that, but what else am I going to do? Alright, lasers go back the other way. Rune Machine isn't attacking. Flame Blade Spinner is Suffer 1. It's very fine. And reduced damage from artillery. So we got some good stuff there. I much would have preferred the crit the other way, but it's fine. Yeah, I really don't need an element for anything this next turn. I guess I can get Leaf, though. And I can heal for 4 with my bottom. That's pretty good. Suffering 1 is totally cool with me. Oh, and this laser is in amazing position if it wants to go for these guys. This next turn, I won't say no. Is this the run where we lost a card on turn 1? It's going pretty well if that was the case. Or the first rest cycle, not turn 1. See, I can hit both of these. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 shadows currently. Rest and Shade goes. And let's just get back a fast card. Although maybe getting back no card would have been better. But I'm healing. I'm hitting and healing. Deathwalker, I could just hit both with Forceful Spirits. I think maybe I'm going to move Shadows and attack with Fluid Knight. And Drifter, I kind of like the idea of just poisoning the Blade Spinner, but not this turn. Let's go for this Ruined Machine, and we can make sure that I survive even if he is self-destructing. And he is self-destructing. But we planned for that. And the lasers are firing, which is actually kind of interesting. I think I just hit the Blade Spinner. And that's really, really good. Let's get a continuous health, because I'll go ahead and Amulet. And I just don't need to attack for a while. Drifter can just be running towards the bottom. Lasers are so good here because the Blade Spinner has to go this way to get to Fist. So he'll just die. And so I just heal 4 and I just hit my thing. Do I get pushed into the laser? No. Push one. Let's see. Move this shadow this way. Move this shadow this way, because it's going to take multiple shadows to kill that thing. I mean, the Blade Spitter is definitely just moving and dying, right? So maybe I send 3 shadows that way? No. I've mismoved one of the shadows, but it's fine. Unfortunately, I can't tag either of these guys, but they're both dying this turn. And Fist just gets right back up here, and then he can potentially just hit and run away next turn. Ooh, and the Encased Punch goes off. That guy moves and dies. This guy hits and dies. And 7 damage just isn't even that much to a tanky guy like my guy. Alright, we'll get back Encased Punch. And probably move 4 with it. I played Fluid Knight already, which is a little sad. But maybe I just move the shadows. And then I could teleport there and like Strength of the Abyss and Restless Spirits with my 2 shadows, and that's good enough. I just don't want the artillery to be able to hit me. And Drifter, we're just getting ticks back. So we just move and get ticks back. Lasers again is fine. This is 5 range, but it's late. Means it's disadvantage on Fist, so I just stay here. Okay, and I probably take damage, but this shield will mean that I can kill the altar thing. And then I don't want to get hit, even though I do want that loot. But we'll just move this shadow in. And yeah, I didn't need 2 shadows over there. I can just move forward this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess it's fine. How many ticks do I have? I'll go ahead and heal the 4 since I'm going to get hit. And then I just get continuous health back. It'll take a while to get my ticks back, but I shouldn't die. Ooh. Okay. Getting crit there was definitely not ideal. +1 there is definitely not ideal. But at least the thing's down. And now I just short rest and run away. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I Primal Bellow and make ice and then move 4, I can get like way, way, way out of there. Hopefully it's not lasers out of the cannons. That would be really bad. Here, I guess I teleport over and I attack the thing, and then I can short rest and teleport away. And then here we just run fast and we get away from the cannon. Frozen over is okay. I want to save the brittle for the boss, though. Primal Bellow was my play this turn. Encased Punch, though. Or Frozen Over works for it, because I can make ice and then run. I just need to hope it's not 17 and not laser. If it's laser, I don't know what happens. It is not laser. Thank you. It is cannons being later than Deathwalker, though. And I do not love that. I guess it's disadvantage. So it's not the end of the world. Really need to heal up Drifter. These are the 2 easier rooms remaining, though. But I have taken a very long time here. But I get very far away, which is nice. teleport here. Gives this thing disadvantage at least. Oh, I guess I have one fewer shadow than I thought. That's alright. We're going to short rest. We can hit it again and then teleport away. And we survive. If I'm recovering a card, it has to be Encased Punch, but I think I'm just going to chill and heal. Unfortunately, I don't have an element. Here it's short rest, hit and run, and long rest. Can't be my teleport, I need that. Move Shadows 2 is also quite a good card. I have to hit this while I'm here, so hopefully this is fast enough, and it is. Lasers, I think, is also fine. Yeah. So we just heal up. And then, I mean, I need to split up my characters a bit. Deathwalker, big damage. That's fine as long as we don't miss. All right. Not looking amazing, but not horrible. I'm just unfortunately low on everybody. And I didn't have the ability to set an element with my top. Let's see. Chunk of Flesh with maybe just moving 2. Man, I could really go for a heal here. I guess I'll attack this shadow. Or attack this thing and move a shadow. Please do not miss. Why did I have to say it? I'm just gonna muscle potion it, because I really do not want to lose the level because of that. Ugh. I think it's just going to start me at the beginning of the round, right? And it should be fine. So there was a bug with removing a shadow and then undoing. Okay, so Deathwalker kills hers. I guess I send Drifter over solo. Deathwalker kills the one that she's on. I send Drifter over solo to the left room. Although I'm worried that he doesn't have enough healing. And Fist still has some stamina here. It's just not amazing. Killing the boss is going to be a little bit tricky. Oh, and I just dropped my heal tick, but that's fine. Now I can just focus on getting everything back into crushing weight. Okay, good. The shadow did come back. So we can kill that thing. And then work towards getting this shadow back. And we're just healing for a little bit on Fist. And we can brittle the boss. I'm not sure how much health he's going to have, but it shouldn't be too much when the time comes. We will long rest now. Just play these cards so that I can drop Wave of Anguish, I think. Although it's good at destroying an altar if I need. And then if I move for 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not reaching if I move 4. So I guess I move 3 and I can sustain momentum. That's a high damage card out of artilleries. That kind of makes me want to not go this turn. Do I have armor? No. Are we sure that I don't have armor? Feels like I should.
You knock through the door.
Alright, Blade Spinner is standing still and retaliating. Okay, that's good. This is fine. And then it's just move a Shadow 4. Then I'll long rest and drop Wave of Anguish. And Fist will just heal up for a turn. Is that laser targeting any of my characters? Did I position super poorly? Okay, I did have my armor. The laser is hitting Deathwalker. So if they fire the laser here, that's very bad. I want to keep Lacerating Eruption to wound the boss. Drifter can wound it. One, two, three, four. Dang, if it's laser here, it's so bad for Deathwalker, and I really should have considered that before going into this hex. She could short rest and dodge it, but we're just gonna get lucky and get good. And then I think... Is it time to just go? Maybe I just go and I ward. And it's not laser, so we're fine.
You open the door.
This is all everybody adjacent to the target suffers, so I could back up one and this guy doesn't reach. Rune Machines, it's heavy move, but this guy is the elite. So if I just back up one, nobody gets hit. Make myself some ice here just to play around with. And then Drifter, I just want to... how many ticks do I have? Okay, let's grab a tick back with this breakthrough. I just deal 1 less damage. Oh, my indicator was definitely wrong. I have more than I thought. Do I think I'll be playing only digital until the next update? I don't know. I definitely want to do some speedrun stuff on digital, and I'm gonna do a playthrough of the snowflake levels, but I'm not gonna do every level in that. I just need to do the snowflake levels that I couldn't play in this one, the Quattro library instead of the rusted tunnels, and I never did the side quest for looting 8 wood. But we'll just have to see. Alright, I got pretty lucky with this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't quite make it. I think Cultivatus bottom would have been better than top. Because now that I'm just focusing on destroying altars, and I really don't need to be here. I need to get Deathwalker out very quickly. So that's the focus for this next turn. Is Deathwalker very quickly runs away. She has boots if she has to. So this way I cannot get double lasered. Okay, there's only one laser pointing at me. There is a laser pointing at Fist, though. So he also wants to get out. So I'm just going to move... Oh, I need to come, like, down here to make sure I don't get hit. Or right here can never get targeted by a laser. So I can just teleport right there, and I never get targeted. And I have boots to make sure the initiative works. And Drifter, it's got to just be short rest and run, right? I just need to save Breakthrough to wound the final guy. And I just need to get down here and break this. Okay, well, Breakthrough is the one card that I said I didn't want to lose. So we just go fast and run. I can just move 3, shield 1, and heal myself, and I probably survive. The initiative is just bad. Alright, Rune Machines are going to reach. But if the lasers don't shoot, it is extra damage into Deathwalker, or Drifter. And what's the Blade Spinner doing? He's moving 1. Does that mean that I want to just go here to give disadvantage and not take a strengthened attack for 5? It does. It just means that I'm not getting out. I don't really get anything out of attacking here. I don't know, maybe I eventually kill this thing. Okay, so what is the play? Maybe I move 4 in. This will pull the Rune Machines in a way that I like, I think. Oh, I do get hit by the artillery, though. Disarm? No. That's fine. Set this to help me get back out. And then, do I care about any element? Let's set Leaf. Deathwalker is just going to a hex where she can never get hit. Which is this one. Could I have grabbed the loot? I can never get hit on the loot hex, so let's go there instead. Since I can actually teleport onto it. And then I think I just move Shadow 5, attack for 5. Or maybe that doesn't reach. I'm taking a really long time to destroy this thing. That's not good, because this is extra damage. Okay, good. It is a normal, which hits much softer. And yeah, giving that guy disadvantage was a good call. Alright, I wish I could heal up here, but I don't think I can. So we will just move and hit the thing. And then I move a shadow closer. Ooh, it's going to be very, very close. And I move 4 and I get a tick back. Immobilized, but it's fine. I'm going to be where I want to be already. Blade Spinner is furthest away, which I think means he will be hitting Drifter. Move here, make this suffer, and hit it. Okay, we wanted more damage than that. Man, given that these things weren't attacking, I should have moved Shadows last round. Alright, move 4, and I definitely get hit. I take attack 3 wound, and I take attack 2. And then I short rest and I move at 3 speed. Or move at 17 speed and I move 3. Hopefully it's not lasers out of cannons. Move this shadow for 5. And yeah, it just barely doesn't reach. If I attack this guy and kill it, then that gets my shadow in position. But I would have to get a +2. Or crit. Okay. Well, that didn't work. Okay. Cannon is, or laser isn't looking at Drifter anymore, so I like that. Ow. Ow. And this is going to attack 3 wound. We live. And then I short rest. This is not looking very good. This is not looking good. I'm gonna need to get a lot of lasers. Chunk of Flesh is what I want to play here. Uh-oh. Oh, when did I lose Shockwave? Did I just lose it on the rest? That's very potentially bad. Lasers, I'm not actually sure if that's... I don't think that's even bad. We're gonna want to see a lot of lasers on the boss. And then here... Oh, I'm immobilized. Alright. Disarm on that thing does not help me. Uh-oh. What is he doing? Move 1. Okay. So I come up here, and I cannot be lasered. Well, yeah, because they can't rotate on this next turn, so I think I go as far as I can. Fluid Knighting Deathwalker was a big mistake. Oh, okay. Walking into the artillery is also a, an undo. Dang. Fist goes down. Okay, so we just go to a different hex. Right here is fine. I maybe need to go back to when I use Fluid Knight on this guy. Wait. Is he moving? He's just moving 1. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to go... Since Fist is never killing his thing, he just needs to kill to give me the shadow over there. And then it actually was the right call. So I freezing shell instead. And then now I'm able to run and long rest. Wonder if I just should have split my characters up more in the beginning. We really need to see a +1 out of Deathwalker. Her not having a spyglass is really bad. Alright, I've got a lot of crushing weight. I can wound this guy and then maybe go up into this room, theoretically. I do not like this plate spinner being alive. Alright, Deathwalker's still alive. I guess I dropped Dark Fog at this point. And then I just need Fluid Knight to get a +1. And I need the Blade Spinner to stand still here. Uh-oh. Lasers, I think, is fine. Maybe it's good. Man, I struggled with destroying this thing way more than I thought I would have. Please get a +1. No. Well, I have to teleport over there in Restless Spirits then. Oh, I didn't even see what the Blade Spinner card was, because if it's a bad Blade Spinner card, I'm just done. Oh, I can boots to go slower than the Ruin Machine, which would be really good. I need that. Alright, Blade Spinner probably kills Drifter here. Alright.
With the final console.
25 health. Oh, okay. Well, we lived that. Oh. I thought I had breakthrough. That's not good. I mean, I never do any damage to this guy. Do I just move to and bloodletting here? I mean, it only kills with a crit. I guess I just want to be right next to him. And then I can go as fast as I can and break through, but it's going to be slow. Uh-oh. Miss. Hey, okay. I appreciate that. Short rest, and then the play to have any chance is for Deathwalker to get missed again, or just to survive, and then teleport up here, and I need a lot of lasers to go into this guy. But I think it's theoretically possible. That's fine. The only thing I care about is getting a breakthrough off. I guess a bloodletting as well. Self-destruct is fine. Him outspeeding me and shielding is really bad. Disadvantage is good. Him shielding there is so bad. Because this is like Drifter's final hit. Live? Oh, we live those. That's good. Maybe Drifter can get another hit in now. Oh, this is actually an attack for 1 with the Pierce. That's kind of crazy. That's very good damage. And then I just run away from this guy. He's going to go 1, 2, 3. So I need to come back here. And it's possible that next turn I'm fast enough that I can get off another breakthrough and do some damage. Alright, I have the Fluid Knight to teleport away next turn. So I can long rest here. Can't lose breakthrough. Gives me an entire hit point, and I just need 34 to be fast enough. It is. Okay. Hold. Big damage. No, -1 is not big damage. It's not over, though. I want him to run towards Deathwalker, because there were multiple lasers over there. Alright, he is now positioned in a laser. I think I take the 1 damage. And I can leave it up because I would only go to 3 cards, right? Yeah, I only go to 3 cards. And then now I can negate damage once. I need the laser to fire into this guy. I teleport away. I long rest. The laser fires into him. Okay, the laser fires at him. There's no way, right? He's gonna walk at me. That's so good. Oh, please don't tell me you push me to the laser. No, you don't. I mean, I survived that, right? So I don't even Fluid Knight? Oh, I definitely should have bootsed to go slower than this guy. But maybe I just kill him? +2? Okay. Actually, maybe I don't want that, because now that I know that my attack is a crit, that's actually huge damage. My next modifier is a crit. If I can just get under a shadow to hit this guy, he's gonna go 1, 2, 3 and suffer another 3. Okay, actually I think we win. We just go back to the start of this turn. But I think we win. I just need to use my boots. Or just go late. I got so lucky with the way these lasers are facing. And lucky with the fact that Deathwalker just tanked this artillery for so long. I got so used to facing these really evil elite artilleries that I forgot that the normal ones aren't even that bad. Oh, he couldn't move. That's fine. we just come over here. No. Come to this one. Because I'm going to want to remove a shadow. So let's just be standing in this hex. And then I need him to get on top of me. Ideally. Dang, can I not do it? How hard does Fluid Knight hit right now? Let's drop this, let's short rest, and just hit him with a Fluid Knight. And maybe he dies, and maybe I live somehow. Oh, I can't move a shadow without picking my card. Alright, well, let's see what they get. Because I think I need a long rest. He's going to attack me for 7, but actually, I think that's fine. Fluid Knight will be... Oh, no, it's not going to work. I'm not going to have enough lasers. But I long rest here. That's fine. Oh, is it going to come down to which hex he moves into? Go into the icy. Go into the icy. Dang. That's the wrong hex. Oh, wait. I could have teleported onto the shadow. And then I do more damage. And then I just need to survive. Because I did get him next to the shadow now. It's laser. And the blade spinner's not attacking. I won. Oof. Oh, the laser almost killed that guy for me. And it did kill that guy for me. Alright, well, we really had to cheese through it. I feel like I really like this level, and I feel like it plays a lot better digital than it did physically. We win with 1 health and 0 cards. Easy. I didn't get anybody's thing. And I got, like, no loot. I really thought I got more loot than that. Most damage on Fist is interesting. Alright. That's at least 1 victory for tonight. Although, there was a lot of undue cheesing.
With 1 final strike.
Oh, 5 metal, you say? 5 metal, do you say?
The sun is shimmering. The
Summertime
seabirds
holiday
are
or
honking,
winter
and this day
holiday?
seems uncharacteristically lively for the town of Frosthaven.
Let's go summertime. Alright, Drifter levels. This is the strongest we will get before monster goes up in the next one. Okay, so if I want to play ranged, now I get Consume Stamina, which is a very good ranged card. Oh, but I would have needed Gift of the Prey if I were going ranged. I could still take that at the next level, though. Maybe Consume Stamina is even fine without the range part. What's the bottom? Move 2, Retaliate 2. Whenever an adjacent enemy dies, get a tick back. On your next 3 attacks targeting enemies with shield, gain Pierce 3, or gain advantage on all your attacks. Consume Stamina is just so good if you're going ranged. But not having Gift of the Prey makes ranged feel really weak. But I think I can afford some enhancements. Well, like, an enhancement. Not some, but an. I don't know what to do. I mean, I don't see myself really wanting accurate strikes. I guess advantage is good, but 56 initiative is bad, and I've kind of been struggling with ticks. Which makes Gift of the Prey nice for getting ticks, and then I can go either ranged or melee, depending on what the scenario calls for. Do I want to get... Yeah, let's add 2 more get a ticks backs, rather than taking that extra hand item slot. Seems a little bit better. And Deathwalker still having nothing is sad. Let's see, we can, how much does the dagger cost? Costs 30. This wound dagger is very, very good, though, for Fluid Knight. But I can sell the poison dagger. Yeah, let's do that. Let's sell the poison dagger, and we can get the wound dagger. Metallic scrap sword. We can sell the heater shield and pick up a spyglass and a heavy sword. They're all in use. Blink Blade, get back here. Heavy sword. And now Deathwalker is much stronger than she was. Much, much stronger with Spyglass, Heavy Sword, Metallic Scrap Sword. That feels a lot better. No hide at all, but I have 8 gold, so we can buy a hide. And we can get a little something. Cured leather armor for 2 disadvantages. I like that. I quite like that. And then... can we get anything else? Wood metal? Nothing is sounding like wood metal. At least nothing that I want. Okay. No wood metal items that I would like. And this is probably as good a place as any to leave this and come back tomorrow. Oh, do I need to donate one more? Donate one more. Alright, that is building. Alright, I'm going to bed. I will be back tomorrow and hopefully beat the Realm of Endless Frost. We're much more set up for success, and now we know that the shadows don't leave the first room. So I cannot eclipse in room 1. That does mean I don't know how I'm going to break the orb, but I guess we're just going for breaking it in 2 turns instead of 1. And if I just commit to throwing a heal into Deathwalker on Drifter fast on turn 2, maybe I can just do several attacks into the orb. Yeah, I like that. Do several attacks into the orb on turn 2 to hurt all of the skeletons at once. That sounds really good to me. That sounds really good. I just need Deathwalker to be healed. And then I need to not lose sustained momentum to something dumb so that I can use it to get over. Am I missing potion slots on anybody? Not here. But I am missing a potion slot on Drifter. So we can get Cure Potion, Explosive Vial, Glancing. I don't have the Rock Root. Power at this point is probably a no. Stamina, maybe just to get back like a recover or a tick card, I guess. Or to get back my 14 speed bottom heal is actually not bad at all. Alright, cool. I'm happy with that. We made some progress. We're definitely stronger. And I will be back tomorrow. Good night, everybody.